go.
Maybe he'll come back. Yeah. Maybe he'll come back a new man. Who knows?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
We had some problem children. We had Randy Moss was another one. He came to the Patriots with a chip on his shoulder, but Belichick, if you remember, took care of that shit. Became one of the great players for the Patriots.
Sometimes players that know they're great, it goes to their head. It goes with DJs too. When we're the best, we blow up about it. We're like, we're the best.
It's
all right in your face. Nobody's better than me.
I'm very modest about
except
that.
You're the Godfather.
I didn't make that. I did not make that. If you notice, there's a McGarvey's logo on there. I did not make that. I just posted it. Okay. Hey, you want to call me the Godfather of karaoke? That's fine.
That's it.
That's nothing. Can
I call you the uncle of karaoke instead of the Godfather?
You can call me whatever you want.
All right, well, I'm just asking. Don't get offended.
To me, I'm just a provider of karaoke. Right. Not necessarily. You want to call me the Godfather? You want me to call me
Could you be a cousin of karaoke?
I could, yeah, whatever. I could be even the stepchild of karaoke. I really don't care.
Okay. Sorry.
Kim, what do you think? Patriots, where do you think we're going to be going?
Interception. Of course, your heart wants, if you're a Patriot fan, you want to win the Super Bowl. However,
bite your tongue, woman, if you're about to snap a
I'm going to say it. I have a feeling that we're not going to get past the first or second game. I'm sad.
We used to be friends.
So you don't think we're going to pass the first round? Not even the divisional?
Okay. I'm scared.
You know what? I think right now, a lot of Patriots fans right now have already come to the realization that going to the Super Bowl, I don't think is a reality.
Restore our faith, guys. If you guys can pull it out of your asses, then get together.
We used to be friends, too.
Well,
you know what?
I hate to say this, but I say this.
Yep, and delete.
I said this right from the beginning of the season. I was worried about them. And it even started with last year's Super Bowl performance. I don't know. We'll see.
That was all a defensive game, man, because we gave up all those friggin' points to a backup quarterback. I've heard enough. I don't want to talk about it.
Aaron, can you set up that corner, that safety zone that we were talking about? That safe zone.
Sorry, it's coming into playoff time, and I just get antsy in my pantsy.
I know. You are a diehard Patriots fan. I know. You love.
I wanted to talk about that.
You love your Patriots. I love my Red Sox. I'm the same way. My Red Sox are my Red Sox, and I still have that same feeling about the Bruins. But the Bruins are like a bad girlfriend. Every year they fucking break your heart.
Yeah, but
sorry.
Injuries. They're injury-prone team right now. The whole friggin' two lines who are out for injuries. They just brought what's his face back, and he scored 5 points.
Against
what the hell's his name?
Against the Penguins.
I forget his name.
Are you talking about Milan?
No, Bergeron. Is it Bergeron?
Oh, yeah, Bergeron.
Yeah, he came back and he scored his 300th goal and all that good stuff, but. It's football season, people. So those other sports can just put on the back burner right now.
There's a rumor going on right now that Milan Lucic might be coming back to the Bruins. I hope that happens.
Oh, I love
Lucic. He speaks Bruins, and I don't know what.
I hated seeing him go.
Now here's a new story that you probably don't know about this. I fucking hate this guy. Hate him. I hated him when he was in the Orioles, and I hate him when he was he's currently with the Dodgers. But he's actually looking to make a move. He said that there's two teams that he's looking to trade into. One of them is the Red Sox. Do you know who it is? Manny Machado.
Oh boy!
Fucking hate the guy.
He reminds
bad
me
attitude. He would. I'm telling you, he would be the most hated guy in the fucking world.
Did you know who wanted to come to the Sox, but something happened? What's his face that played for the Yankees? That fought with Tech. What the hell's his name? Rodriguez?
Oh, A-Rod.
He wanted to come play for the Red Sox.
He did. There was when there was that trade going on.
Yeah.
He was looking at two teams. He was looking at the Red Sox and the Yankees.
Yeah.
They're like, come on over. Everybody was expecting for him to come on board, and then he went to the Yankees, and then became another hated player as well.
Mm-hmm.
Great guy. Ultimately, he did a lot of charitable stuff. He did a lot for the community as well. He's got a playful side. If you remember during the playoffs, he lost a bet against David Ortiz.
Oh yeah,
and he had to wear the Boston Red Sox uniform. I thought that was fucking, I think that was fucking hilarious. But you know what? He lost a bet and he owned up to it. So there were some good qualities.
Every minute of it, but
well, I know, but you know what? He took it like a man. He took it like a champ as well. So
I just found out Kim has a good happy story that we can listen to in this joyous.
So yes, I know some of these stories, have to deal with common sense, but let's throw in one of those. Let's actually, you know what? Why don't we dedicate a segment from now on, starting in 2019? We'll put Kimber in charge of that.
Sure.
Good story.
Our happy stories.
Happy stories. Yeah.
The good story with Kimber. Oh, I like that.
Oh, yeah, with little piano, violin, harp in the background.
Let's see.
The whole orchestra.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Wait. Let me see if I can have
like
something.
With Celine Dion?
What's the Celine Dion or what's the Journey guy?
Let me see.
Steve Perry. Yes.
Let me see if this works.
Ooh.
There. That's very lovely.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up with our new segment right now, it's The Good Story with Kimber. Kimber, take it away.
All right, so our happy story today is centered around recycled percussion. If you don't know who Recycled Percussion is, it is a local, nationally known band from New Hampshire. They do lots and lots of crazy stuff with the community and people that need help. Well, one of their big things every year is their toy drive. This year, they, and in order to raise money to buy gifts, they tried to set a world record, play in 25 countries in 7 days. And if you followed them, you know that they made it. I don't know how they did, but God bless them, they did it. And
they were having a lot of problems going from country to country. Yes. If you were following, holy crap! I was praying. It was scary. It was like watching a soap opera. Holy crap! Are they going to do it? Are they going to make it? Yeah, it was great.
And so they did it, and they've raised a lot of money, and they've got a lot of volunteers who set up boxes at different businesses that donated toys. So today, those toys are being delivered to 3 different locations, and then they're going to be separated. And tomorrow, they are going to be passed out to thousands of kids.
Wow.
So, in this local, in New Hampshire,
Now that is a good freaking story.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
You are now in charge of that.
Okay.
Good stories.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I
Good
like
stories
good
by Kimber. I like that segment. Awesome.
Speaking of segments,
What? She's not even paying attention right now.
No, I'm actually reading an article, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what. So, the government shut down.
The government shut down. Oh, yeah. Lord.
The government shut down, and I'm trying to, they just go, off kilter.
Let me get this right. Let me ask this question.
So I'm
a 4-year-old here. Okay.
Okay.
We shut the government down. Mm-hmm. They don't get paid, but they do get paid.
Well, that's what I'm reading. It says Homeland Security, Transportation, Commerce, Interior, Agriculture, Housing and Urban Development, and Justice, and other independent agencies like NASA, FDA, EPA, and the IRS would have to furlough most of their employees.
So in other words, when the government comes back and everything's all said and done and bills are passed and all this good stuff, they'll get reimbursed back for that. They won't get paid now. So so let's suppose that there's a shutdown for 3 weeks. You don't get paid for that 3 weeks. On that 4th week, when you come back, you'll get that 3 weeks.
More than 420,000 employees will be required to work without pay, and an additional 380,000 would be sent home, according to the fact sheet that is compiled by the state Democrat. Correctional officers, FBI agents, U.S. Marshals, TSA employees, Border Patrol, Coast Guard, Forest Service firefighters, and Weather Service forecasters are all expected to continue to work without pay.
Okay, now you mentioned something that makes me think. Here's my common sense here. We're ready? The one thing that you didn't mention is the Secret Service, because the Secret Service is also affected by this. The Secret Service right now aren't working, but are not getting paid. Same thing with TSA. If you're a TSA worker, you're at the airport, I'm not getting paid. All right, I know I'm going to get paid sometime, when the government comes back. I don't know if it's going to be a week. I don't know if it's going to be a month. I don't know if it's going to be 3 months. Don't you think the TSA workers are going to go, yeah, all right, just come on. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Habib, come on. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm a person that
You know what I mean? They should be a little bit concerned here. Well, or am I wrong?
I'm a person that works check by check, okay? I don't have...
There you go. Good point.
How do the majority... I mean, this is probably Secret Service. I guarantee these guys are making bank. Mm-hmm. But...
the TSA workers?
TSA guys?
Yeah, most people...
They're working check by check.
Yeah, 80% of the Americans work paycheck.
If I don't get a paycheck, I mean, yeah... You're going to get it in the end,
I have a job, but I'm not getting paid, but I will get paid eventually.
Yeah.
How do you...
You're going to have some disgruntled employees, especially with TSA. There's a concern there.
We're shutting off your electricity. We're shutting off your oil.
I think... So... What?
Okay.
I mean, most companies at this point would understand if you were to call them and say, listen, I have a government job.
But that's not everybody, though. All situations. Because you just said it's 400,000.
My question is to, us as, common citizens, does that mean that the DMV's closed?
No.
Does that mean
No. It's still all in operation. These are independent. Again, Department of Motor Vehicles is not independent.
That's a state thing, isn't it?
It is.
State
so what about your Department of Health and Human Services?
They'll still be open.
They will.
Probably not all programs, but there will be some type of operation there.
Now, a lot of those are state run, not like
right. Yeah, there's the federal level and the state level.
Yeah.
Correct. Hear me out on this, because my mind works in mysterious ways. You're a Secret Service agent. You're protecting the president, which the president, in reality, if you really think about it, didn't sign the bill to make sure that the government was going on because he wants his wall. Okay, fine. You want your wall? That's fine. But you're a Secret Service agent. The government is partially shut down. And because he didn't sign this, because he wants his wall, now you're protecting the government. Well, maybe if I was a Secret Service agent protecting the president...
I get the joke.
Oops! Oh, I let that bullet slip by. Oh, my fault. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying, though? There's another situation where a disgruntled employee of the Secret Service, because the Secret Service has to take care of, ex-presidents as well, congressional, Senate people. They have these details that they have to protect, and God forbid something happens. And this is what worries me, especially with TSA and our Secret Service and some of these independent agents, because the Afghanistans and the Afghanistans and the Iranians and
Syria.
we'll just pulled troops from fucking Syria.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're probably licking their chops right now, going, "Oh my God, this is a perfect opportunity to do something. Oh, it's the holidays. Wouldn't this be a perfect present for America?" You know what I mean? This is the stuff that concerns me. But I don't know. God forbid something happens, because we're talking about it on the show. Like I said, I don't want to come back here a week later, 2 weeks going, "Told you so." I'm just saying.
So, if I would have just kept reading, it says, Social Security has its own funding source and will issue its usual checks. Medicare and Medicaid should still be able to pay out benefits, although it's possible customer service and various administrative duties might be impacted.
So, like the non-essential people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Families who receive food stamps will still get their January benefits, even if the shutdown continues into the new year. Other nutritional programs like WIC and school meals will be able to continue on what remaining funds are available.
Knock on wood that there's available funds available.
Trump said this could take a long time.
Well,
he has got his foot to the fire.
I understand that. He wants his wall. He wants to protect us. I understand
that. Well, it was
a
campaign promise.
But the thing is the way he's doing it, I think is the wrong way, because what I see
I
is
want it my way. And
I see a
that's the only
3-year-old
way.
in the fucking corner holding on to the ball, going, "I don't want to play with anybody. I want to hold on to this ball."
Hold on. This was